Chris Anthony, world-renowned extreme skier and Renaissance man. He's seen the world twice over and lived the dream of many. Million-dollar mansions, hot cars, beautiful women, and yes, a jetpack. Chris Anthony grew up in a small suburb in Denver, Colorado. Like most kids, he had a hard time staying out of trouble. He was promptly kicked out of Catholic school after pulling down the pants of Sister Mary. From a very early age, people took note of Chris's daredevil demeanor, and it became obvious that Chris Anthony had a calling.
When I grow up, I want to be in a Von Miller film.
30 minutes later, Chris Anthony became one of the most famous skiers in the entire universe, and he has the entourage to prove it.
I'm Chris Anthony's personal assistant, okay? So I book his flights, I book his limos, and mostly I keep him entertained 24/7 because he's my man.
But underneath the fame and fortune lies a dark and unfortunate secret.
Chris really got caught up in the scene, okay? Like, he was partying a lot, he was club hopping with his entourage, and, he changed.
Chris had found his new best friend. Energy drinks.
I don't recall Chris ever sleeping, actually. He never slept. And I never noticed until that time that he got arrested.
After a horrifying 45 minutes in jail, Chris Anthony disappeared. Friends and family would later discover that Chris, on a whim, flew to the Middle East, trying to escape his gripping addiction. He would later be discovered trying to teach his entourage how to ski in the sand. His numerous attempts to escape his love affair with energy drinks ended in disaster. Chris's dreadful secret came full circle. Chris later returned home and checked himself into rehab.
Chris he was a new man. He was finally home. I'm sorry.
Chris Anthony had a new lease on life. And one day he realized that in the end, the true entourage are his devoted fans. Tune in next week for B True Entourage Story, David Hasselhoff, his rise to fame and his addiction to tanning oil.